So this is the pattern I drew for the dragon wings and scales. They're pretty easy to draw freehand, or I do have this pattern available for purchase at thewoodlandelf.com/patterns/wings. This is what the pieces look like when they're cut out. So you want to start with your wing. You'll just cut that out with some black material. You'll do 2 pieces for each wing. Then you just lay those over each other and sew all the way around them, just leaving the end open. Then you'll cut some quilt batting out in the same shape as the wing. Then you'll do the same thing with all the scales, 2 pieces for each scale. Then you'll sew all around them, leaving just the bottoms open. Then cut quilt batting out for those as well. So here are all the pieces you should have quilt batting right now. So then taking 1 piece of quilt batting, you want to pin it onto your scale or wing, whichever you're doing. And you only want to go through the top layer, not both layers of the fabric. And then once you get it pinned, just flip it right side out. You might have to use a pair of scissors or a pencil to finish pushing it out. And then of course remove the pins from the inside. And then you'll fold the edges under, the open edges under, and just sew those shut. So you do the same thing with the other 2 scales and both of the wings. And on the wings, this is the area where you'll flip them right side out. And so then you can either draw your lines freehand, or if you're using the pattern, just cut up on the lines, lay your pattern on the wing, and then just take a white chalk pencil and draw on your lines. So here are the lines. They're a little difficult to see, but you want to sew over those with some colored thread. I used red because red and black look really cool together, nice and dragony. So then just get yourself an old black hoodie, and you'll sew the horns on the very top center of the hood. And you do them so the curve is facing forward, and the smallest one is in the front, and the biggest one is in the back. So this is where the hoodie opens, so the smallest one is in the front. And so the easiest way to sew these on is that you just put your horn on the center seam of the hoodie. There's usually a center seam somewhere going down the center of the hood. Put your horn where you want it, pinch the fabric around it, then just flip the hood open and sew it right through the inside. So you'll get yourself a little ridge here where all the horns are sewn on. And so then for the wings, you'll just sew those onto the back of the hoodie, and you'll sew them right along the very edge here. Use black thread so that it blends in with the hoodie. You just sew them right along each edge. And you want to put a couple stitches along the 2 middle seams, just so it's connected to the hoodie for a little extra stability, but leave the ends open so that they kind of fly out around the side of the hoodie when it's being worn. That way they maintain the real wing look. And then here are the back and side views of the finished hoodie.